is just fantastic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to revisit somebody we've covered before many times on this channel. An individual that, I'll be honest, is quite clearly a grifter. They're a TikToker, they like to promote their lives, they are quite well off, you could argue. They're certainly supported well enough by their audience to milk their one-dimensional play, which is my biggest gripe, along with, well, there are other complaints actually about that platform. Their one-dimensional play, originally, was that they wouldn't take a shower for days, weeks, nearly a month in fact. As if a fat, sweaty guy, pretending to be something they're not, was somehow going to endear themselves to the internet, but I think that was kind of the point. They then started to threaten homelessness, so join the live, as they put it, but in their accent, a very camp accent. That's not a dig, it's just American, soft-spoken, bit of a twang to it. You'll hear it in a moment, and you'll remember them from the thumbnail, I'm sure. Stinky, yes. Sweaty, most certainly. Icky, of course. Uncultured, well, they're American. In this, their new play is being homeless, and they are now on their adventure as a homeless person. They have uploaded many, many TikToks, some short, some not so short, and what I thought I'd do is start with the video where they first announced they're being made homeless, and then work our way from there. Because boy oh boy, are they a sad sack. Yet at the same time, they are benefiting hugely. Whether it be from manufactured drama they mostly cover on their live streams with characters no one cares about, or because people are dumb enough to prop this person up. This moron needs to get a sodding job and live a proper life. This chronically online nonsense is only going to harm more people that seek to chase clout in this way.
Hi, I got kicked out, like evicted, so now I have nowhere to go at the moment.
Give me your paper.
Okay.
So you can passport.
Okay, thank you. Boom. I just got the paperwork of where I need to go, and they said they couldn't help me at this place right now. I'm at a shelter, so I'm about to see where I'm about to go at this point.
What impresses me the most is that this person is not the oldest, yet somehow they're in such a dire need that, while rolling my eyes and reading my own brain from doing so, they are still committed to this charade. The biggest glaring obvious problem with everything they present is how often they go live and how much content they have uploaded since being made, quote, homeless, on a phone. I'm impressed they're able to charge that. They must be sitting in coffee shops to do this. Otherwise, I can't imagine they'd be able to do this at being as chronically online as they are, if that makes sense.
Unfortunately, they can't help me at this place. They have places in Fort Lauderdale, Lauderhill, Hollywood, Florida. They even have a place in Miami, so maybe they'll be able to help me. But right now, yeah, Diamond kicked me out. I have nowhere to go.
What I love about people like this individual, Jasmine, as they call themselves, is that they take a lot of what they get and have had and receive for granted. So much so that they put themselves into these bad positions because they are not willing to do anything to improve their situation. It is why I have in the past criticised Jasmine, because they deserve it, quite frankly. If you are unwilling to improve your life, your lot in life, in a way that Jasmine has been, then you deserve what happens next, if it is even real. This is where the problem resides, because it's hard to tell when you're able to make it look like you're living better than people who struggle to get by on minimum wage.
And right now I'm just like really pissed. I got evicted and I'm homeless and I got the paper. And
Yes, nothing reeks of pissed more than looking flippant and dismissive, or sounding and looking flippant and dismissive. I take you as seriously as I take the threat of someone slapping me with a wet paper towel. You sound like someone that likes to eat Pritt stick.
yeah. So I'm about to go live and I'm about to just talk about it. I'm gonna need y'all help, and I hope that y'all don't hate me for nothing I did personally.
I stumbled across one of their live streams once, and they just spend most of their time talking people. That's all they do, talking directly to the audience, but they get so many viewers and a huge amount of support. I don't understand where this level of stupidity comes from. When there is that line in the sand between creators, Twitch streamers, or that streamer type, you know, those who do it for a living, and then those who clearly do it as a con, Either e-begging for food on a regular, cigarettes, yes, Shani, I remember you, or begging for money so you can have a roof over your head when you threw the previous one away, which we'll get to later because this diamond person does feature later, yes, To me, it poisons the well for other creators who just do this as a job or as a hobby. Because you do have profession, you have hobby, you have enthusiast, and then you have grifters who only exist for donations and are not interested in what they do. But that's TikTok for you, really, isn't it? On to the next video.
Homeless update. Apparently there's footage of me being homeless, and I just want to say, okay, I don't care. Like, why are you even posting me? How did you even find me? That's weird.
I don't think it was particularly difficult for people to find you, since you spend a lot of your time in these more recent videos at the beach. You've given away roughly where you are as well, because you mentioned Miami. In fact, you hyper-focused on Miami. You changed your tone when you spoke of that area, so a surrounding area wouldn't be overly difficult to look into either. While the United States is quite large, as are you for that matter, it is not hard to find someone who sticks out like a sore thumb, or smells like a sore thumb that's got a really nasty infection.
Homeless update. I got a TikTok queen shirt because I feel as though I am the queen of TikTok. Regardless how y'all feel, I am the queen.
Okay, so there are a number of questions here. Firstly, you're still at the beach. I guess you're enjoying the sun while doing sod all, but you're homeless, everyone. You managed to get a new t-shirt. Doesn't change the fact you smell. Did you wash the t-shirt first, at least? There are many other questions, but the one that really does stand out to me is, are you carrying a solar power bank around with you or something to charge your phone? Because I'm not entirely sure how you're managing this. Because you've uploaded a lot of videos, and I'm not showing all of them in this video. There are a lot of them. Your homeless update, as you put it. Because this is an adventure, it's a part of the grift. These shorter videos only exist, they only exist, so that you can get people to go to your live, which then raises more questions because phone batteries are drained when you go live. So how are you pulling this off, unless you're not homeless?
And y'all mad.
That's a really weird flex, and I'm not okay with it. Additionally, who did you pay and how much did you pay them to stick their head near your sweaty nether regions that are more than likely not seen soap in months? I know there's a 6-month rule for many of these kind of encounters, however, I firmly believe there are limitations.
Homeless update. I'm at the beach, but I'm not finna be touching the stand. Cause bitch, I'll be damned if I'm homeless and I got sand on me. But yeah, baby, I'm at the beach, just chilling, looking good in the sun.
Yes, nothing reeks of looking good more than a sweaty, morbidly obese person being at the beach in another t-shirt. I guess the Queen of Tic Tic is not as royal as we were once led to believe. When you know that somebody's clearly conning people, it gets quite frustrating trying to take on board their more light-hearted attempts at being homeless, or seriously for that matter. There's more though, so I'm going to keep going through this trash.
Your homeless update. So I'm going to be taking a shower in the gym, and yes, this is a voiceover. So basically, I got some Dove from Walgreens to wash my body. Then I also got some Head and Shoulders for my hair. And I also got some conditioner I'm finna use to wash.
What I love about this style of content is that this is a budget version of vlogging, but it's not really, is it? Mostly because some of this is such a high-end charade. You could afford to live somewhere where it's a bit more affordable if you simply went there. But you'd rather put on this pantomime with the money you get from donations and continue the pretend, when the reality is you actually could have it so much easier. There's something about this younger generation, am I right, folks? We're old enough to say that now, right?
And I'm finna also show y'all the clothes I got real quick. So I got these sweats from Ross that y'all paid for. And I'm also gonna show y'all the shirt. I think they're like Reebok.
I'm not gonna judge the clothing, but if you're homeless, I'm going to judge you slightly for not considering a cheaper alternative in the form of thrifting, as it were. No offense intended here, but when money is being tightened, regardless of your status as an internet sensation... Oh, hang on, that's no, you're more of a drop of water in an ocean of idiots.
And I'm finna also show y'all the clothes I got real quick. So I got these sweats from Ross that y'all paid for. And I'm also going to show y'all the shirt. I think they're like Reebok. And I'm showing y'all the shirt I got. Here it is. I showed the back of it because I thought that was the front. And the next clip is going to be me after my shower. So I hope y'all enjoy. Period. Pool.
What intrigues me about this clip is that shortly after we get from narration, we go to Jasmine talking. Now, I say this is important because this shows us a little bit of a change in demeanor and behavior. Because when on own, by self, lonesome, exiting a gym, having successfully not done a single exercise, no, it does not count when you lift up a bottle, fluid or gel to wash yourself, much to the chagrin, I'm sure, of many. Jasmine changes how Jasmine behaves. The voice drops, respecting decorum. This indicates partly that they are a little bit more self-aware, self-conscious, and perhaps less of a character when put in a difficult or different location.
I just took a shower in the gym, and this is what it's given. Period. I feel so refreshed and clean.
Now, because the character has to show off, because the character has to be more pronounced, present, and out there, of course, we have to have side characters. It doesn't matter who they are really, what they do, it just matters that they're in the content, albeit for 14 seconds.
Homeless update. I'm with Bree and her husband, and they're here taking me out for lunch. I want to say thank y'all so much, both of y'all. And we're going to be eating here at this place. It looks good. Yeah.
These homeless updates tickle me to no end, especially when Jasmine gets donations in some streams, quite substantial donations.
Homeless update. Coco Bliss just sent me $500 on PayPal.
Oh my God.
I just want to say thank you so much. This is definitely going to get me a couple more nights.
Uses it on a hotel, which I fully understand, but considering how far the money goes, I'm a little bit, maybe you should just buy a better tent. And yes, there is in fact a tent.
Hey y'all, homeless update. I just got a tent and a blanket again. And the cashier, she actually knew me from TikTok, so that was kind of cool.
The last thing we should probably talk about is something that more recently did happen, allegedly. And this concerns the iPhone debacle for Jasmine. And I say that way on purpose because Jasmine's phones, plural, were all stolen. This has a number of questions coming to my head, not least how these phones were stolen in the first place since you live on them. But that's for another day. Instead, I'll show you clips from 3 separate TikToks just to give you context.
Homeless update. So y'all probably wondering where the hell you been. It's been about 2 days. No, I did not go missing. My iPhones got stolen and I finally got an Android. Basically, what happened was I was sleeping like under my duffel bag, like I was on top of it sleeping. Like I sleep on my side and I think the zipper was openable. So I think somebody got my phones and stole them, obviously.
This comment is an obligatory interruption because of fair use reasons. We're going to go to video 2 anyway because it's an update. Because Jasmine can't afford an iPhone. The audience have yet to donate the money necessary to buy one of these rather ridiculously expensive devices. So Jasmine went Android again. Now the lag issue is, I think, because of reception on the phone. I could believe this phone is 3G based on that.
All my phones got stolen. I'm finna be going to Walmart and I have to get me an iPhone SE or something, baby. I don't care. I am not about to be on the streets with no iPhone. All my phones got stolen. I'm getting me a new iPhone.
To those that are slaves to Apple, please wake up. It is not for you, especially if you're homeless. You can want to have the best of the best of the best, but if you can afford the best of the best of the best, according to you anyway, chances are you can afford to get your own place, even a motel on the outskirts of where it is you live, somewhere cheap if you can find it in these city areas, because that's sensible as opposed to thinking or getting ideas above your station. Video number 3,
update, so I did not buy a new iPhone. I actually bought a prepaid Android, but the good thing is this is a Moto, so this one should be a little faster than the Obama phone I have at the moment. So I was also thinking, like, if I do get an iPhone, how am I going to re-download TikTok?
So unless I'm mistaken, this is a reference to Moto, that is Motorola, which isn't a bad phone to use. They're affordable, and their cameras are actually of a reasonable quality. This is of course the part where many of you who have watched this and gotten this far will dab in the comments with the camera you have on your phone, or the phone brand if you're that type. Ultimately it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to think smart. I'm not saying Jasmine is being smart in the slightest, because I think Jasmine is wasting money. Priority should be, if you are homeless, not to obsess over being present on social media. Your priority should be making sure you are secure and safe. If that means, oh no, my career takes a backward turn for a time, so bloody be it. I would say there's some level of cleverness to being able to milk the dire situation you claim to be in to get the donations you get on a regular from your streams and still make it look like you are homeless, not homeless, and still disgusting, which you are most certainly that. Now, as we finished, I would like to finish by saying you are definitely a grifter. There's no doubt in my mind of that. People like you are the reason why many are turned off by TikTok. And at the end of that video, you may have heard a reference to TikTok not being available. Well, mercifully it is, so you can continue your star-studded glittering career, by definition e-begging it up like there's no tomorrow. To the rest of you, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening.
Smash the like on the way out.
Thank you.